Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome and bienvenue to the launch of Canada's Top 10 Film Festival. I'm Terry Hart, and I am Canadian, and I bet a few of you are as well. But does anybody really know exactly what it means to be Canadian? This is the 15th year of Canada's Top 10 Film Festival. Have all the amazing films that have played here over the last decade and a half really given us any insights into what it means to be a citizen of this beautiful, giant, and often, although thankfully not tonight, very cold land? I did a little bit of research before this hosting gig, because that's what I do, and I do have a few theories. Well, we are big fans of streaking, often over ice. We will spend all night in the clubs, even if it is terrible for our health. And, well, sometimes we get very, very dark. Also, we are the only country in the world that could possibly have produced Guy Maddin. Well done, everybody. And of course, this year's top 10 list continues to embody the best of what Canadian filmmakers have to offer. Canada's top 10 were crowned best in the nation by two independent panels of filmmakers, journalists, and industry professionals. From unsettling documentaries to powerful family sagas, to completely mind and genre-bending psychedelic WTFs. This slate of 10 features, 10 shorts, and 10 student shorts is proof that Canadian cinema is truly having its moment. We're very excited to give the entire country, and in fact, the entire world, a chance to see the North. And now, please help me in welcoming the Prime Minister of Programming, Artistic Director of the Toronto International Film Festival, Mr. Cameron Bailey.
Thank you, Terry. Not taking my shirt off, have no tattoos whatsoever. You may be right, Terry, that it's hard to pin down what makes a film Canadian. It's probably easier to explain what makes a film great. Skill, passion, surprise, emotion, and especially a unique perspective. I see those qualities in all the films we selected for this year's festival and in the people who made them, and we're excited to celebrate their work at Canada's Top 10 Film Festival. Of course, we couldn't do that without the support of the following organizations: our lead sponsor, Bell, our major sponsors, RBC, L'Oreal Paris, and Visa, our major supporters, the Government of Canada, the Government of Ontario, and the City of Toronto, and our Canada's Top 10 Film Festival partners, the Directors Guild of Canada and media partner Now Magazine. We'd also like to extend our thanks to Canadian distributors for their role in making Canada's Top 10 Film Festival possible. Thanks also to our members and donors, and thanks to all the Tiff programming and Tiff industry teams for assembling an outstanding festival schedule this year. We've been working hard on this ever since, actually before September, and I'm really happy with how it's all turned out. As a nation, we so rarely celebrate ourselves, but starting here, we quit being polite, we quit saying sorry, and we acknowledge the kick-ass artists that this country produces, and we do so in the most Canadian way possible, together. In our 15th year, we're offering ample opportunities for people across Canada to come together and see the North. We're expanding our national tour with 8 locations, coast to coast, showcasing films from Canada's Top 10. In addition to Toronto, the festival returns to Vancouver, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Calgary. And new this year, Halifax and Ottawa will both screen films from Canada's Top 10. We are slowly knitting the nation together, just like the railroad. Investing in the future of Canadian film is an essential ingredient of the success of our industry and one of the core philosophies of TIFF. This festival is not just about our amazing artists, it's also about the ecosystem that supports this work. Our industry lineup this year will promote the cross-pollination of ideas, bringing leaders from across this great nation together to share knowledge, experience, and probably a couple of stiff drinks. Lenny Abramson's compelling drama Room, Canada-Ireland co-production, by the way, which scooped the Grolsch People's Choice Award at the festival in September, will be explored by a panel featuring the film's producer, distributor, and production designer. Other highlights include an examination of how Canadian directors are blending genre filmmaking. If you haven't seen The Chickening, you really must make sure to see that movie. Co-presented with the Directors Guild of Canada. And we'll also have a virtual reality masterclass, and Samsung will be on hand to welcome you to their VR lounge. But now we should probably talk about the films in the Canada's Top 10 Film Festival. Here to drop the puck on this year's Canada's Top 10, please welcome the Director of Programming of the Toronto International Film Festival, Carrie Craddock.
Hi, everybody. Discovering new voices is not only the greatest thrill for a programmer, but it's also an exciting look into the future of the forum. For many emerging filmmakers, taking the leap and creating a short film is an important first step on the road to exploring their directorial voice, style, and passion for film. Shorts are also a creative space for established directors to experiment, go buck wild, and create engaging, delightful trinkets for their adoring fans. So now keep your eyes peeled and see if you can discover some rising stars at this year's festival as we present to you Canada's Top 10 Student Shorts.
Student Shorts. Alia, Director Rahed Sherabadi. The Casebook of Nips and Porkington, Director Melody Wang. Cupid, Director Maria De Sanctis. Dysmorphia, Director Catherine Grubb. Ed, Director Taha Niastani. Manessatung, Director Kyle McDonnell. Mishi, Director Kaho Yoshida. Ms. Lillian, Director Una Sheaf. Pretty Dangerous, Director Dan Lyra. Smoke, Directors Kellen Jackson, Suzanne Friesen, Sasha Tomaski.
Awards will be presented to the Best Live Action and Best Animated Student Shorts following the screenings of these films in January. Special thanks to William F. White International Inc., Technicolor, and the Directors Guild of Canada for generously providing the prizes for these awards. And now, the short film selection. Here are Canada's Top 10 short films.
Short films. Bacon and God's Wrath, Director Saul Friedman. Balmoral Hotel, Director Wayne Wapimukwa. Bring Me the Head of Tim Horton, Directors Evan Johnson, Galen Johnson, and Guy Madden. Interview with a Free Man, Director Nicolas Levesque. Nina, Director Halima El-Katabi. O Negative, Director Stephen McCarthy. Overpass, Director Patrice Laliberté.
We are delighted to have some of the shorts filmmakers here with us tonight. Maria De Sanctis, Saul Friedman, Dan Lyra, Stephen McCarthy, Kyle McDonnell, Taha Niastani, and Shin, and Melody Wang. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Congratulations. These films... What? Yeah, guys, stand up. Stand up. Maria, Saul, Dan, Stephen, Kyle, Taha, Anne, and Melody. Shorts filmmakers here with us tonight for Canada's Top 10. All of these films are beautiful and outrageous. They're funny. They're heart-wrenching, and they are the future. So let's just take a moment and be openly jealous of each and every one of these people and their incredible talent as directors. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And now, to reveal the top 10 features, please help me welcome, possibly, I'm just going to say it, the most Canadian human on this earth, Tiff Senior Programmer, Steve Gravestock.
Thanks, Terry. I'll take the most Canadian thing, even though I've never had a mullet and I can't skate. From exceptional debut features from young filmmakers to not-so-grizzled veterans making their best work to date, this year's top 10 list proves that talent knows no age or regional boundary. One of our most geographically representative programs to date, the strength of this year's lineup is a testament to the diversity and curiosity of our nation's filmmakers. From Newfoundland to British Columbia, the collaborations across the country demonstrate the versatility of our filmmaking community, delivering engaging stories that explore, examine, and question the lives we lead and the values we share as Canadians. Please join me in congratulating Canada's top 10 feature films of 2015.
Feature films. Closet Monster. Director, Stephen Dunn. The Demons. Director, Philippe Lesage. Les Êtres Chers. Our Loved Ones. Director, Anne Aymon. The Forbidden Room. Directors Evan Johnson and Guy Madden. Guantanamo's Child. Omar Cotter. Directors Patrick Reed and Michelle Shepard. Hurt. Director, Alan Zweig. Into the Forest. Director, Patricia Rozema. My Internship in Canada. Director, Philippe Valardeau. Ninth Floor. Director, Mina Shum. Sleeping Giant. Director, Andrew Cividino.
Just like to mention that we have 4 female directors making fantastic contributions to this list, so we're very proud of that. There are exciting young guns here too, yes. There are exciting young guns here too, in addition to some of the best of Canada's experienced directors. It's a really impressive lineup. Many of the filmmakers and cast will be making appearances to introduce their films and participate in audience Q&As during the festival. We're very lucky to have here with us tonight, if you guys could stand when I call out your name. Here with us tonight are directors Anne Aymon, Philippe Lesage, Patrick Reed, Patricia Rozema, Michelle Shepard, Mina Shum, Alan Zweig, and one of the stars of Sleeping Giant, Nick Serino. And we also have a number of the producers from the films here tonight, some of the best young producers in the game. The beauty of film is in shared experience, and for this year's Canada's Top 10 Film Festival, we're presenting a simulcast of Patricia Rozema's Into the Forest, simultaneously screening the feature in Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, followed by an interactive Q&A with audiences from all 3 cities. Once again, we will have our People's Choice Award for the top 10 feature films here in Toronto, where audiences will have the opportunity to vote for their favorite feature film in the top 10, and that's not all. Canada's Top 10 is also about celebrating Canadian cinema, past, present, and future. This year, we present a Canadian Open Vault free screening of a new DCP of Sandy Wilson's 1985 landmark feature, My American Cousin. The Canadian Open Vault is supported by the Ontario Trillium Foundation, so a big thanks to them. I think John Wildman here is from the film is here tonight. John, stand up. On January 16th, we welcome award-winning Canadian actor and filmmaker Kiefer Sutherland. He'll join Cameron Bailey on stage for a career-spanning discussion that will touch upon both his film and television work from his early days in Canada as the Bay Boy through 24 through to Forsaken. I hope you're as excited for this lineup as we are. We look forward to a wonderful week of screenings and events from January 8th to 17th, 2016. Keep an eye out for further information to be announced in the coming weeks. These are your Canada's Top 10 Films of 2015. Come out and support some of our finest filmmakers, all from the best country in the world. See you at the movies.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Cameron. Thanks, Carrie. I'm not going to keep you much longer from enjoying a cold brew or a glass of wine. So all that's left for me to say is please check out tiff.net/seethenorth, which we can all agree is a spectacular hashtag, for tickets and more information on all the screenings and events. Be sure to wrap up with your warm and fabulous Canada's Top 10 scars. They are available downstairs in the Tiff shop. We do polite well, but I would suggest that this isn't our most subtle overture that we've ever come up with. Thank you for coming, and thank you to everybody who participated in tonight's events. I'm Entertainment City's Terry Hart. Enjoy the festival and have a great night.
Oh man, I can't work under these conditions.
I know.
I know, right? It's just so stressful. Okay.
Didn't read my writer.
Do we start with Karoo Coo Coo? Do you want some water?
Whiskey.
Oh, the whiskey will
Whiskey's-
do it. Yeah. Maybe you should stroke the
I know.
one of your pets. I'm not stroking anything. Do you
Do you want me
want
to start? I'll start a little bit. You can
Yeah.
jump. You probably have more. Good evening, Canada and the world. I'm Magali. I'm one of the Tiff Canadian programmers.
Hi, I'm Steve Gravestock. I'm the senior programmer at Tiff, and I'm one of the Canadian feature programmers. We basically have the same job.
Yeah, we look the same.
Yes.